Yo, what's up, guys? Let's go ahead and go over gold. I was actually more so bullish. I'm gonna tell you why, and I'll show you the one trade I took on CL long. So let's go over that real quick. So here we have. Actually, we need to go to real quick. We need to go to GBP. So we are in higher time consolidation, like nothing clean at all. Here's the actual consolidation low. Make an internal manipulation here, as you guys can see. Which is not the most relevant SMT in the world, but it does put in a SMT, and then we like displace away from it. So we're kind of creating that V shape. We have this very large expansion at 1800, and you can see London starts to retrace, and I'm looking for this gap to continue. But the other reason why I'm bullish here, guys, is because the phase of price we get during London session and beyond, and like the early parts of New York session, because we don't establish the high of day, in my opinion. The phase of price kind of confirmed that. So what I mean by that is when I look inside of this PA, this doesn't look like a reversal to trade it from, in my opinion. This looks like expansion and retracement to me slash consolidation. Does not look like reversal like at all, right? So if I show you here, this is just PA. Like every time we take out a low, what are we doing? We cannot displace through it. Do you guys see that? These are like retracement signatures, right? Slow, choppy movements to the opposing side. You have like double SMT, like this like double SMT shit or like double sweeping, where it just failing to reverse over and over is like super low probability. It's really not that high probability. Um, so I know there's like this right here, like whatever. I think it's however you freaking draw it. At this point, it's just ugly as hell. But I know there's like this going on here or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, maybe you have like a two-stage SMT there. You trade that to the most current low or whatever. Like maybe you have that at 10, but that's really the only thing that I saw. Um, I was looking for this gap though. And look at silver as well. It's not looking very clean at all, right? Another thing with silver, bro, is when we're creating this SMT with the gold triad, silver is also taking this high out here. And if this is the high of day, this is like the reversal level here. It's like look how high we're going in that range, bro. Like look how high. Like that's not a reversal, you know. So this is not like something that's gonna be an huge expansion day all the way till 1800 because you do have like 1800 as low of day right now. But you see the phase of price that we're getting. It's not clean at all. I actually wanted this to happen. I saw this as a bullish scenario personally, where we have a PSP right here. Like I said, like if this is gonna be a reversal, dude, I don't want to see a bullish candle here. I want it to be like expansion away, right? If this is an SMT here, it's like where's the follow through? Like if this is a candle two, I want candle three to be expanding. You know, this is not a phase of price that's very clean at all for bearishness. You know what I'm saying? So I view this as okay. Well, I think this gap is nice. I don't think this is reversal, so I think it's just retracement. I think this is a PSP to cap off the retracement to go higher. That's what I would view it as personally. So we drop down lower or whatnot. If we go to the 30-minute, you're gonna see that we form a gap here. So you don't want to be trading in this candle at 10 because there's gonna be a future gap that's being created. Right, so that's just about filtering your lower time for entries or whatnot. This is the two-stage PSPs, or the two-stage PSP with the highs. So you technically do get a two-stage PSP here, but it's a continuation PSP off with no context, in my opinion. Like there's no context here. It's just kind of random, right? It's kind of internal to the consolidation. And like I said, it's making that really deep high. Now, this isn't the worst trade in the world, though, I guess you could say, because at this point, this does not look good for the bullish scenario, right? Where this asset's making a really deep run back in its range. This asset over here, creating SMT, although it's not a good one, it's a V-shaping. It's basically already CSD'd. This asset here has a nice gap after the Kraken correlation. So it's just like not horrible to go and create this. You can like scalp it to the most recent low. But this is not a trade where like you're holding all the way down here, in my opinion, the wick size is huge. The phase of price you're getting, you're not an expansion. Like, this is not expansion phase of price like, whatsoever. Right, just look at it, bro. Look at it. Looks like retracement. Looks like absolute dog shit. So this is like a scalp type of trade that you would take. That's really it, bro. Like, that's what I see for this. It's kind of awkward now because, you know, I don't really know what to expect the next coming, like tomorrow, basically. Because I would not feel comfortable trading away from these highs the next day, so tomorrow. I would rather it's actually like print some type of SMT here to go higher or something like that, right? And then maybe reverse off that. It's just kind of like something you gotta play day by day because the daily looks really weird, kind of awkward now. But yeah, that's my take on this, right? It's just straight up consolidation. So it's kind of just H expansion, and then we did nothing in London and New York. So yeah, that's why you can't expect a big expansion down here. That's why you know I was bullish mainly is because I paid the price, right? And we just got no SMT fill here, no confirmation. That's what I was kind of looking for as a last resort, but that wasn't really looking good with the way gold was like coming really deep back in this range, right? Like it's not really great to see because if it has to go down here, it's gonna have to sweep out this low, and now it's like really deep in the range, just like really deep in the range up here. So again, just really bad price action. It's just not set for any type of expansion. So that's easy, right? Like, do you see the difference between a clean day and these shit days? They're really obvious to decipher. It's all about phase of price. So yeah, that's over here. And the only trade I took here on CL, it's just a scalp day, bro. Like, just get a what do you call it? A trading day. A trading day. So check this out here. So I don't think there's SMT here at the current. Is this the low of the week? Oh, this is the current low of day. Okay, there's no SMT the current low of day. Yeah, we just sweep out this low, and we get a really nice phase of price. Like, you're gonna see this so much easier to read. Like the difference is, like, it should be very easy to tell. Like the difference between a clean setup and a shit setup. So look at this one. So you have SMT with this 6-hour gap here, as you can see. This asset takes the gap. This asset does not take the gap. There's no clean low of the day confirmations. Like, this is not a swing point that like, obviously you don't have a candle 2 and then candle 3 doesn't expand away. So you can't trade this candle 4. You can't do it. So the next thing you'd have to do is either demand a new established low day or let price show you that's going to reverse by creating a gap, right? So here, clearly, it probably was just waiting for, I guess, 2 a.m.'s right there. Yeah, 2 a.m. Let's see if there's a. Nah, I don't really know why. It just kind of consolidated. It's not really waiting on anything, Loki. It's not really that clean, but is that an SMT there? No, it's not with the swing low though. Yeah, there's nothing clean there. But you're just waiting for a gap, basically, right? So price does create this hourly gap, and you just wait for confirmation of the gap, which you do get later on. But it just ends up being like consolidation. So obviously I'm not up at this time at like 6 o'clock in the morning. It's just straight up consolidation. So you get SMT fill here, but it's like that the SMT where it's like sweeping. That's not a reversal signature. That's just a consolidation, right? So it's SMT everywhere here, basically, right? So it's just consolidation. So really nothing there, but price is showing that it ends up continuing, right? So obviously this S over here is not reversing from this SMT at all. It's not caring about it. So we want to break the SMT very simply. And you do that later on where you create the strength switch. So you actually get a strength switch here. You see this? Right there. But there's no clean confirmation to that. Right, it looks very choppy. You see this? Again, just in consolidation. So this is why we're like filtering out SMTs with basis of price. We just did it on gold for the daily profile, but here you're doing on lower time frame. Pretty important. So here you just get another resweep of that low. So you get another SMT strength switch, but this is why this is actually the important SMT fill or the important SMT, it's because it's creating an SMT fill, a strength switch SMT fill. So you guys see this? So this SMT is just to confirm the break of this overall SMT, right? This SMT fill here. So that's a strength switch. to go and break this SMT. So we'll do a SMT break. And yeah, this is such a more high probability like leg in price to trade over the other assets, right? But the RR is shit, right? The RR is not good here. So I only take a partial win here. You're gonna see that I actually wait. This is very clean price action to confirm the reversal. Check this out. You guys see the difference here, bro? Like you put in the strength switch right here, and then both assets V-shape. Like it is almost guaranteed they're gonna get this high. But that's not very good RR, right? So this is like why I mean I'm not shooting for the moon. Like I'm not targeting way up here or something like that. I'm just going for like 1 to. It's not even 1 to 2. Like I didn't even partial at 1 to 2. I literally partialed at like 1 to 1.5, and then I was just gonna hold the run to see like whatever the fuck it wants to do, you know. Just like 1.5 bar was my TP here because I don't want to be greedy and go for 2 because this is way beyond the high. This is not. It's not way beyond the high, but it's definitely beyond the high. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be a little conservative with your TPs. Again, I'm just going for a trading day, right? So it's not something like crazy, you know. It's more of a scalp, so it's not even worth showing really. But yeah, that's it. That's literally what I took, bro. And you can see it does go pretty far. It does get close to your stop loss there, but it does go like pretty far. But again, I can't. There's no target beyond this high, so it's like I don't know where price is going. You know, it's like where would I be TPing? You know, it's kind of a guess. So that's why you just take your low R. That's kind of like the minimum I will ever go. I won't ever go like 1R, usually like 1.5 or whatever. 2R, you could have went for 2R there. Whether you went break even or whatever. It does get really close to your body stop loss, but I had to put my stop loss here to manipulate the RR, right? Because I've put a weight on here, dude. 2R is like way up here, you know? So that's why I have to do that. So again, nothing to really review. It's just the sequence that's nice, right? The strength switch is really cool, right? To see that play out and get to our TP. It's just I wish this was a little bit farther away, so I had something to target. That's what you really want. But yeah, it's not something I would recommend doing. This is literally just to get a trading day, guys. That's it. It's just to get a trading day. You know, not something I'd ever post, right, or something like that. So yeah, just a little scalpy whelpy there. And yeah, that's my day, man. That's why I avoided this price action here. Not sure what it wants to do now. We'll just have to see, man. And yeah, really boring day, but that's what trading is sometimes. We pick our shots and yeah, and preserve our capital when need be. So hopefully you guys learned something on how I kind of just think this is ass to short. Yeah, catch you guys later, man.